okay, getting the first pick.
Get 3, Pyro, get 3 with the
Void Kid putting on a clinic. Whole team's down. Oh!
Experience tranquility.
Drop the beat.
And welcome back to the Beat Drop. I'm your host, Gizmo Charmander, along with my co-host, Captain Jack. And tonight, we've got a team that might just be over 9,000 power level, Otaku Empire. So, guys, why don't you introduce yourselves? We'll start with Blur. Tell us your name, position, and your favorite character skin.
All right. I am Blur. I play main tank for Otaku, and I main Reinhardt.
Well, what's your
And
favorite
what's your
character skin?
Oh, what's your favorite character skin? Oh, I'm
Yes.
gonna have to say the probably the newest Reinhardt All-Star skin.
Yes.
That thing is godly.
And
It really is.
Definitely saying that not just because he's Gaia.
it's the only one that I've bought. It reminds me of the Orisa one. I absolutely love it.
True. Double shield will look a lot more frightening now with 2 nature gods coming at you.
That is true.
All right, so now let's go to Smurf Police.
Well, yeah. I'm Smurf Police. I am a off-tank player for Otaku Empire, Diva Wrecking Ball, and I guess my favorite skin, I would like to say it would be the Florida Mayhem skin for McCree, but that's referring to the OG one because it used to be Mick McCree, bro.
Mick McCree. That's
Bro,
right.
I miss that McDonald's representation, but now, I will have to say probably Witch Mercy. I was a big fan of that skin.
That is a great skin. Honestly, let's just be fair. Anna and Mercy probably get love on all their Halloween skins.
That's true.
Always.
Pirate skin is always my go-to for Anna. All right, who do we got next?
Nat.
I'm Nat. I play Flex Support, and my favorite skin is Atlantic Mercy.
Nice.
I really am upset I did not get that skin. So
It's like the best one.
Okay, you know, honestly though, I was okay once they came out with Sugar Plum because that's my new favorite, but I really wish I had that Atlanta skin. Atlantic, sorry, not Atlanta. Atlantic.
That Atlanta
We ain't going Dogman in here. All right, up next, Ninja.
Hello. Hi, I'm Ninja. I play off tank. Probably best or favorites are Sigma and Diva, and I like the carbon fiber one for Sigma.
Ooh,
That is pretty cool. Not to mention that is like one of 2 carbon fibers that doesn't follow the trend of green and black. So I appreciate that.
That was a question I've received actually recently, was why they were different, and I feel that it depends on, as weird as it is, how human the person is. It determines like what color the carbon fiber is, because I think it's like Orisa and Zenyatta have carbon
And
fibers,
Echo are all green and black.
Yep. And then
Aura is red.
And then Genji and Sigma are blue, I believe, right?
No, Sigma's yellow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why then. It was just interesting that the 3 Omnic ones were all
green
together.
and
It was so weird. All right, and last but not least.
Hi, I'm Zinniad. I play main support, and my favorite skins are Probably the Gladiator Alskins.
Oh.
Who doesn't love purple?
Yeah, they
Or
look really good
as,
with the golden guns.
Or as Patrick on Star and on SpongeBob would say, "I love me purple."
I mean,
Hey, Blur. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, it is the color of royalty. I'm just saying.
Oh yes. And Blur, do you want to, tell us who we're missing tonight?
Unfortunately, we are missing our 3 DPS players and our coach, which would be Hattori, Wolfie, and Mirage, and our coach Kiva. Unfortunate they couldn't be here, but you know what? We'll get by.
I feel like essentially BeatDrop was made as the payload, and DPS don't find themselves there. So.
To be fair, I think Wolfie would just be egoing the entire time. So it's
well,
it's all right.
Well, we do miss them, and I'm sure we'll make mention of them. Unfortunately, they're just not here to stick up for themselves tonight. So
exactly.
All right, let's go ahead and get the questions started.
All right. So first question tonight is always probably one of the most important ones, and that is the history of the team. So Blur, you want to tell us the history of Otaku Empire?
So I believe in season 2 of Trank was when they started as an org. They won season 2 with an old roster. I can't quite remember the old roster, and then team disbanded for a little while. And then Yojak decided that we were gonna make another one in season 4 or 5. Are we in 5 or 4?
We are
I
5.
can't remember. We are in 5. So 3 seasons later, he decides to make another team. And we just kind of built it from the ground up with like me and Nat, and then started adding players and coaches.
I mean, I don't know much about Otaku's history and how well they did in season 2, but I mean, y'all are wrecking it right now. Starting in stage 1, 4-1 map differential, positive 12. 4-1 win-loss ratio, positive 12 map differential. Stage 2, 2-1 with a positive 2 map differential, and very few names currently ranked above you as we go into the playoffs here within the next week.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the question again?
There wasn't really one. I was just
okay.
I was just noting I was just noting on how well you guys are doing, and I don't know much about the history of how I came in season 4, so I don't know how Otaku was in season 2, but I mean, you guys are killing it right now. So we hope to see some good games coming out of the playoffs for you. So our next question, I always think that names are important. So of all the names that you could choose, and I'm sure that you might not have the answer to this since it was 3 seasons ago that the name came up, but why was Otaku Empire named Otaku Empire?
Okay, so from what I've heard, I think Yojak, who is the owner of the org, is just like a massive anime fan. If you ever go to his statuses, he's always just got an anime girl in there. He's got anime podcasts, all that, and he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna create an Overwatch team and call it Otaku because he's a weeb.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it was well predicted that was the case, but we wanted to give you an out just in case you wanted one. All right. So I guess, since we don't have the coach here, I guess we can't really. Well, I guess we could talk to that one a little bit. I would imagine that the GM would have a good idea of this. Go ahead, Gizmo.
All right. So Blur, who do you think is the most improved player on the team this season?
Can I include myself in that, or no? Would that be biased?
I mean, you could, but as the GM and the only one we're asking that question to, it might be a little biased.
I'm gonna mention.
Mirage is here.
Oh yeah, Mirage is in general. If you want to drag him in, I'm gonna mention 2. So I am gonna do 1 as myself because from lock-in, I think I've climbed 600 or 700 SR and improved on Monkey quite a bit, while still doing pretty well on most main tank roles. But other than that, I think it's probably got to be Nat because comms wise.
Pog?
Yep. Comms wise and and general awareness of I think at the beginning of the season during scrims and stuff, Nat would die a lot and be out of position, and now they are just kind of killing it. So
Mirage, welcome to the party. We are already recording, by the way. So we heard you were in a very intense match
Temple of
there.
Anubis.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I'm here now, so
We are glad to have you here. So go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick for the folks at home.
who, me or the whole
Yes.
team? What's up,
We already
guys?
did intros for everybody else.
Yeah,
So
I'm a little.
your name, your position on the team, and your favorite Overwatch skin.
My name's Mirage. I play hit scan for the team, and my favorite skin is Winter Ash.
Ooh,
So
that's a good one. Don't get that one a
Yeah.
lot. All right. All right. So our next question, we're gonna start expanding outwards to the team, so everyone will get to have their say. So this is you know what? We keep having issues with this question, so I'm just gonna separate it into two questions. So going down the line, how have you, as a player, improved on the team this season? So starting with Blur, we'll just go straight down the line.
I've inted a lot less. I just I don't overextend as much as the season goes on. At the beginning, I would just kind of like W into the backline and hope I got heals, and so now I don't feed as much.
All right. How about you, Mirage?
I like playing with this team forced me to like go outside like my comfort zone with certain heroes. And I also like got a lot of coaching from some of our coaching staff for some heroes that I was just kind of like playing in a like not the right way. So that helped me a lot. And yeah, so I think like overall I just kind of picked up different heroes and started like playing different play styles and stuff. And with some coaching, just like it got a lot better for me both like in team play and in ladder.
Nice. All right, Smurf Police.
I haven't really been on the team that long, but it's already taught me quite a bit, especially from our game yesterday. But probably it's a lot being mostly being a lot more vocal and actually playing other heroes, because before I joined the team, I was sort of just a ball one shrink, and that was sort of like the end of the story. But then I met Hattori, who was one of our original coaches, but then he became a part of the team. And before he even told me about the team, he was sort of like telling me how to improve my gameplay, and even recommended me to play Diva, which I felt was pretty good for me, because I feel like my Diva is pretty decent for how new it is.
Okay.
And yeah, that's really it.
Nice. All right, Nat.
What was the question?
How have you as a player improved this season?
Well, when I joined, I didn't talk at all, and Blur would spam me and tell me to be vocal, and now I just spam comms.
I mean, that's why they put him in the game, right?
Yeah. Plus coaching.
Well, nothing wrong with that. All right, Ninja.
Probably general mentality. I usually kind of get down on myself, but I've worked on it throughout the season.
Nice. That's really
Yeah.
important. I think a lot of teams miss out on that. Like we always think about like the mechanics and stuff, but the head game during a match, like if you're going 0-2 into halftime and trying to get back into the zone so that you can beep reverse sweep, that's a big deal. It's a big deal right there. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Zinniad.
Well, same as Smurf Police. I kind of joined the team like earlier this week, but I think I've been a little more vocal, since I think I'm pretty shy usually around new people, and I'm also trying to get back into learning to alt track and all that again.
Awesome. All right. So now we'll go ahead and expand it. Now we've seen how you have grown individually on the team this season. So starting at Blur, working your way down again. How has the team grown this season?
I think the team has shifted a lot, especially in roster transactions. I think we've had the most out of anybody in Trans Tier with like 14 roster transactions or whatever.
Wow.
Only staying with a
Really?
core of me, Mirage, and Nat
Oh.
for the past couple weeks. But I think the team has grown as more of a I think focus in game has gotten, a lot better continually as the season goes on. Especially with target calling and like echoing calls as like off tanks and stuff. I
Okay.
think the team has grown to be really, a lot more focused, especially individually in team fights. Whereas at the beginning we would play our own game, like one six individual people trying to win a game rather than a coordinated unit. So I think we've gotten a lot better on that as the season has gone on.
Awesome. Mirage?
Yeah. What was the question? Sorry.
How has the team improved this season, or at least as long as you've been on it?
I mean, I think when we all kind of came together, and it's still like an ongoing process. Like since we all came together, we all played differently, and I think like the more we played together and the more we scrimmed, we kind of like started like getting on the same level chemistry wise. And I think
Nice.
everybody benefited from that individually too, like both like in comp and in like team play as well. And I mean, we're still like working on that, and it takes some time. But obviously, like from what I've seen, I think we definitely improved 100% from the start of things. So
Awesome. All right, Smurf Police.
I don't really know what to add to this, to be honest.
That's fine. No worries. We just want to give everybody their
wait,
chance.
wait, I do have something to add.
Okay.
In fact. We always bond together. This is gonna be our own ritual now. Every time we about to do a scrim or a game, we play the cha-cha slide.
Oh, them good beats. Then
In
some
the
good
spawn room.
beats.
it
I,
works.
I remember when I was in high school, we used to do something similar to that for theater. We would play Big Balls by AC/DC in the guys' dressing room before we went out on stage. So it just gets your head in the game, man. That mind game. Like if you can get yourself pumped up, get rallied, like it changes. It vastly changes the way you perform, whether it be on an actual stage or even in a video game. So awesome. Nat.
I'm just gonna say, ever since I started making memes, that's when we started winning. So I'm just gonna say, on my comedic genius.
That's awesome. Awesome. I love it. I feel like we have quite a few teams that their power comes through the meme. I truly believe that. I don't know. I don't know how many teams. Like I don't have a number specifically, but especially in Trank, we have quite a few memers that these teams are just powerful, both on and off the field. All right, Ninja.
Probably just we've been playing together more, and the more and more we play, the better we get, and it's just kind of an upward trend mostly.
One can hope. You learn to zig when they zag and all that jazz.
Yep.
All right, and Zinniad.
I don't think I have anything to really add either.
No worries. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing, folks. Gizmo, next question.
All right. So one thing we're always curious: who is the most underrated player on the team? And we'll start with you, Blur.
In my personal opinion, I think Mirage is probably the most underrated player on the team. I don't see him talked a lot about in Trent's discussion or in general checks channels after a dub. But he's a big impact on our wins. He's very very consistent, especially on his core heroes of like McCree and Ash. We can always count on him to play well and bring a good mental into the game. So I think he's incredibly underrated as far as hit scans in Trans Tier.
Nice.
All right. Mirage?
Like who question is like who's the most underrated player?
Yep. Whether it be kind of like you feel they don't get enough attention like in the Trank community or during matches or the ones that don't make the big shiny plays, all that jazz.
It's kind of tough. I mean, probably gonna go with Nat because I think Nat's like one of the main people that like they definitely keep the team together at the core. They've been like a core staple of the team since it started. And although like I did see some rankings that said that Nat was our best player on the team, I definitely agree with that. Like at the beginning of Trank for sure. And like I don't know, I don't see them talked about a lot. So, and I also think that like overall in general, like a lot of support players get overlooked in a lot of like competitive environments. So I feel like support players should get more recognition. I think they're just underrated in general, and they're just a huge part of the team, no matter like what the scenario is.
I 200% agree with that. That's why every match I cast, I always try to like separate out my player of the match. Like sometimes I'll do the DPS, sometimes the tank, sometimes the support, because I mean, you're not a team if everyone's not working together. You need that support to keep you healed so that the tanks can continue to hold the front line and the DPS can get picks. Like if you don't have all three pieces, then your odds of success are much, much lower. So,
all right, Smurf.
I'm not quite sure. As I said before, I'm still relatively new, especially to like official teams and like playing together. Because I was more of like a casual competitive player. I always sort of wanted to be in pros, or not pros, but like stronger. So I'm not really one to say it, but I can agree with Mirage though that support players are really underrated. Just because, especially on our team, I definitely feel like compared to like random pubs, or not random pubs, like random comp games and other things like that, I do feel like I'm just alive more often, and like my health is over 200, like consistently. So
where's the bar?
I think the bar is dead, Nat. More often than not.
All right, Nat.
You are more than welcome to say yourself if you want to. I'm just saying. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm gonna say two people.
Okay.
Zinni, because they're a really good Lucio and Mercy. And I'm gonna say Mirage, because I also don't see a lot of people talking about him. And like a lot of us agree like Mirage is a really good player, but I don't know. Everyone just kind of focuses on our other DPS, so.
Gotcha. All right.
Ninja.
Yeah, I mostly have two. I think that I would honestly say Murat also, because we just kind of consistently think he's good, and we just don't it never crosses our mind that like, hey, he's been consistent the entire time and good. And then I would say Blur is a lot better than he thinks sometimes, and I would say he can sometimes be a little underrated because but yeah.
Poggers.
All right. And last but not least, Zinniad.
Well, obviously, I have to say Nat because they're my support duo, and support's underrated and all that. Yeah.
All right, nothing wrong with that. And we see all sorts of different things. I mean, as of right now, what episode is this? Episode 12, 11. So
we keep pumping them out so fast.
we've done so many of these, and we've seen so many. Like we have some that really focus on the support, some that spread the love around the entire team. So it's always nice to see like who the team thinks isn't getting talked about enough in conversations. I mean, in the upcoming weeks, Blur I know has already submitted their MVPs. I know that we're going to be talking about them Monday night. So. It'll be interesting to see where the picks come in and who ends up coming out on top for this season for the Trank tier. So good luck to all of you in that moving forward. So now things can be a little bit more lighthearted, I hope. This is usually our serious, not so much fun section. Everybody gets all sentimental and whatnot, but now we get to have a little fun as we head into our first game, word association. So I'm going to say a word, or Gizmo's going to say a word, and the very first thing that pops to your mind, whether it be another word or a phrase or a memory from like a game or outside the game, whatever. So like we've been doing, we'll just start at Blur and we'll just go straight down the line. So the first word, Soldier 76.
Bad.
I don't know, man. I might have to disagree if that patch comes through.
I mean that experimental card.
Yeah. I haven't gotten very many good soldiers in my ranked games recently. It's been a bit unlucky. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But have you been in experimental yet?
Yes, I have, and I think he'll get a lot better, especially in high ranked games where people can control recoil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna always forever associate Soldier 76 as a terrible character, though. No.
That's a shame. They're trying to bring back Dad, man.
Bring back the legs.
Bring back the legs. All right, Mirage.
Soldier legs. It's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of soldier. Just like I don't know. You guys, I think everybody's played against the annoying soldier who just like runs, is just like sweating so hard, running around the map, like sprinting, and like AD crouch spamming in their like healing thing. Like so that's the first thing I think of, just like annoying. Just like annoying legs running around the map.
That'd be like one of the crazy stats to find out about from like Jeff and the Overwatch team. How many miles has Soldier 76 run in the entirety of Overwatch?
Oh my God. Yeah, he forgets how to when Sombra has.
Yeah, oof. Just like McCree's role. It's unfortunate. All right, Smurf Police.
Wait, Soldier 76, right?
Yep.
Spin.
Spin.
When you're old, spin.
Well, whenever I play that 1v1 thing, that's like the natural instinct. When you're low health as Soldier, you just start zooming your mouse, like just let it go all loose and just let you spin. And it's impossible to hit him.
Interesting. So very similar to like the Mercy Wiggle then, where you're going for the res and you just like spaz out so that your hitbox is essentially unhittable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
It gets really hard to track. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Nat?
Pocket. Because I like pocketing soldiers and winning.
Nice.
That's it.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, Ninja.
I don't know why, but I thought of beef. Maybe because it's of the Soldier 76 grilling
Grill
skin.
Master?
But yeah, maybe. I don't know why.
I love that skin. I actually, what was it, like 2-3 years ago now? I did a rendition called Dad 76, which was exactly the same, but I had like sippy cups and diapers and like socks with sandals, like all the dad like stereotypes. It was so much fun. But that skin is what made me think of doing something like that. It was pretty great. All right. And Zinni.
Backline.
Always that soldier in your backline.
Yes.
Always there.
My
like
team isn't turning around. Oh gosh.
It's like, turn around. He's right there. He's right there. Just like Tracer. It's like, they're right there behind us. Get them. All right. right.
Alright.
What we got next there, Gizmo?
So we always like to throw in a couple teams that you guys go against in your tier, and this one likes to beat to their own tempo. Okay, if you could have figured out.
So, like, first thoughts on them, or
Yeah.
where
Yep.
they come
Who
from?
are, who are
First
they?
thing that comes
Same
to
thing.
mind.
Scary.
Ooh.
We
Really?
beat them in the first week, but apparently they've gotten a new main tank since then, and their players have all been improving rapidly. Along with I duo with Brad quite often, and he's just like scary on every character he touches. So I think they're probably rank 1 or 2 in the tier right now.
I think so, if I remember correctly. They're pretty up there.
Yeah.
And the match that we saw with them recently, right now what we have casting is your week 1 match with them, and just like the glimpses that I get when I look away from my script, it's just wow. It's gonna be fun. I hope y'all get the chance to get your comeuppance in the
100%.
playoffs. All right, I'm gonna pause us just for a moment to bring in Hattori. Is that how you pronounce it?
Hattori, yes,
Hattori. All right, let's go ahead and bring them in here. Hattori, welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, Hattori, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? We're already recording, so give us your name, your position on the team, and your favorite character skin.
My name is Satori. I was a coach. Now I'm a flex CPS player.
All right.
And my favorite skin is the Tracer comic book skin.
That oh man, I didn't get a whole lot of the sprays to go with that, but it's just so cool that every time she sprays, she says it now. It's just so neat.
Except maybe the rose skin. But it's between those two.
Awesome. All right, so right now we're playing a game called Word Association. So the word right now is tempo. So when we get down to you, just the very first thing that comes to your mind when you think of tempo. So right now we're on Mirage.
I think they're a pretty good team. The first thing I'd remember is like the team we played first in Trank the first week. It's a pretty good match. I think the main thing that comes to mind is more about us and like how that was the first game we played together as a team, and like everything leading up to that was leading up to like our first Trank game, like all the practice and everything. But overall, I think they're a pretty good team, and I am looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs.
Awesome. All right.
Murph.
Lucio. I don't know this team.
Oh.
Dude, I'm too new for this.
That's true. We forget that you've also not been in Trank very long. So so Tempo is one of the top tier teams in your bracket right now. So you might want to go take a look back. Again, want to remind everyone the VODs are always available at youtube.com/OW Tranquility. Take a look back at the feature match from week 1 between Otaku and Tempo. Might give you an idea of what you're up against going into the playoffs. So, all right, Nat.
Music. Because like there's tempo in music. That's it.
I honestly can't wait for them to face Requiem. I'm gonna make so many jokes about Tempo and Requiem. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh man. Ninja?
I don't remember their team. What was the score line with them?
I don't know offhand. Right now we are on, according to the VOD, we are on Volskaya Industries, and Tempo is up 1-0. It was like your very first official match.
We won that one, right?
Yeah, we won that one 3-1. But
okay,
you
then easy clap.
Oh, the salt! Here comes the salt! Oh man.
Tori.
Well, I wasn't here when they played, but First thing comes to mind is comp. How the tempo is actually the win condition. But yeah, I mean, if they're a good team, I mean, I hope they do bring it though.
I mean, they brought it to you week 1, so I truly hope as well that it will.
I wasn't here though, so
Well,
I wasn't on the team yet.
All right, so I hope to see them bring it as well. And last but not least, Zinni.
I was gonna say Lucio too, since I don't know of this team, but I'll definitely look back on the VOD and watch it.
All right, sounds good. I mean, I think let's see, let me look at the VOD and see if they're playing Brig Bap right now. So, or no, sorry, you're playing Brig Bap. They're playing Zenyatta Bap. But
that
of course, the meta was way different at week 1 than it is right now.
So much.
It is so different from week 1. Like what, early August, something like that.
It's gotta be one of my least favorite metas of all time. It was a terrible meta.
It was a good time. It was a good time. All right. Our next one is a comp that I've gotten to run recently with relative success, speaking of the meta. But, I mean, I'm playing Plat, so I don't know how much that actually means. Sombra Doomfist, or otherwise known as the Hack Fist combo. Starting with Blur.
Contenders.
Oh, okay.
The first time I heard of this comp was I think a year ago, and people were wondering if it could actually ever be meta in a Overwatch League scene, and I believe it started in Contenders Korea. I honestly think the comp is very overrated because I think Doom in a coordinated setting can be countered quite easily, but that's just my personal thoughts on it.
Okay. Mirage?
Annoying. Just annoying comp.
I've been hacked. I got punched into a wall.
Exactly.
I got hacked again. I got punched into a wall.
It's just like not fun to play or to play against. Mate, like I think it's like equally bad to play, like boring or just yeah, like I don't know. It's not my style, I guess. But playing against it's annoying. Playing it's kind of like Sombra Reaper. Like, it's just not fun to play. You got to pick 2 of the lesser evils.
Gotcha. All right, Smurf Police.
I would do British voice for this, but apparently sounds Russian according to Hattori. But
it doesn't sound human.
Literally unplayable.
Really?
That is your British
Oh no. Whenever I hear Doomfist, the first thing that comes to mind is unlucky or unplayable in a British voice.
Oh man. Interesting. All right, Nat.
Wait, what was the word?
The word was Sombra Doomfist, or otherwise known as the Hack Fist combo.
Gypsa? I don't know.
See, that's on you, Gizmo. I don't know enough about Overwatch League to know if that's how that relates.
They just play Doom. That's it.
That's all they play? They just play Doomfist all the time?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I can see where the unfortunate part comes now, I suppose. But I mean, hey, if you can make it work. Ninja.
I mostly just think of that you're probably running it with a Zarya because you're looking at combo grab Meteor Strike, and then you're also looking at Bubble Him. But I've seen it run a little bit in Contenders, but I just think it's a little too easy to shut down because you just focus a Doomfist and then their win conditions out the window.
Gotcha. Yeah, someday I'll get that achievement. Not today, but someday.
Maybe.
All right, Hattori.
I'm with Mirage. I think boring. AFK, pretty much. Like, if you're playing Doomfist, at least, because you're there to set up kills and set up plays for your team for the most part. So, I mean, it's kind of just until you're there to set up the play for your team. If that's how you're running it, then you're just not doing much.
Oh, interesting. See, I always thought it was the opposite. I thought the Sombra would set it up and then the Doomfist goes in for the pick. But I guess you're
it
right
just
on that.
depends. It just kind of depends on how you play it, because Doomfist has uppercut and punch. They can like make people out of position, so
Good
easy targets to kill.
All right. And Zinniad.
Torture. I hate it. I don't like it.
I was waiting for one of the supporters to be like, I don't like it. It's the worst. It is the absolute worst.
Yeah.
That is completely understandable.
Very.
When I play Sombra, I know exactly who I'm going for first. If it ain't Ryan, it's one of the supports. So I feel that. I feel you. All right.
Or there's no ball.
True.
There's no ball.
True.
Or
No ball to
Doomfist.
hack either. All right. What do we got here next,
So,
Gizmo?
We always like to bring in one of the casters in for see what you guys think of them. And everyone who's ever watched Dyer's podcast knows and loves this guy. NPC.
Oh, we're bringing in NPC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just first word that comes to mind?
First thing that comes to mind.
Bald and friendly.
I was gonna say that.
I mean, you can say the same thing. There isn't
He
like
is,
any rules
he
or
is one of
anything.
the friendliest mods, I think, in Trank, but he's so very obviously bald to not put that as a characteristic.
Obviously bald.
I mean, he has
he
like
embraces
emotes and everything.
Yeah.
Rush.
What was the question?
NPC, a mod.
I mean, I think he does a great job moderating. It's also really funny too. So I appreciate what he does for the community, and you know, like to he's the kind of guy I'd like to get to know a little better. Probably he's the kind of guy I'd definitely vibe with, for sure. But the first thing that comes to mind is probably bald. Yeah. I'd have to go with that one.
He's gonna be so mad at us.
I think at this point he won't be mad. He just kind of like owns it.
Yeah, I feel like NPC would be like, "You right? Yeah, you right." All right, Smurf Police.
Doesn't he do the Twitch streams?
Yes, he does do Twitch.
He does his individual ones, not like the feature matches. He does have commercials though on the feature matches. That might be what you remember him from.
Okay, so the first thing that came to mind was who?
I mean, I know you're new, but if you haven't heard of the Tranquility Hammer, you're missing out.
No, I'm like raw cow, like literally just like freshly butchered meat. Like I haven't been like decontaminized yet.
There's more stuff for you to see on YouTube.com. Look for the Tranquility Hammer and the Mr. Disrespect videos commercial that we ran. We did the Mr. Disrespect during September, and then we're running the Tranquility Hammer again right now until we get something for the playoffs. So be sure to check those out. Again, youtube.com/OWTranquility. All right. Nat.
Bald.
I sense a pattern here.
Shiny bald. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Ninja.
I don't know the guy, but based off what I've heard from everyone else, I assume he's pretty nice. So yeah.
He's pretty nice.
All right.
I would say so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tori?
Don't know who he is either.
Now we
But
know
so
who
far-
doesn't watch
but
the
so
streams
far-
on the team, other than the new
But so
people.
far, I haven't heard anything bad. So
No
can't
news is
say
good
he's a-
news, right?
yeah.
And last but not least, Zinni.
Minecraft Villager, since I don't know who that is, but they're also bald, so I think it works out.
I mean, hey, whatever works, I suppose. I mean, I haven't asked NPC directly, and maybe NPC might comment on this video and answer it for us. But does NPC actually stand for non-playable character? Like, is that what it comes from? That would be interesting. We'll see. We do have some like all-stars stuff coming up eventually. Once the all-stars are picked, we'll have them in here. And if the back to back gets another to back, then we'll be sure to have him in here and ask him that question. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, and last word association word. We kind of spoke about this team a little bit earlier. They just had an incredible run-in with the Good Boys about a week or so ago, and that is Requiem.
Widow one tricks.
Ooh.
They run Hog and Ball and Widow, and you know what? I think they're good players, but I don't really respect them for playing Widow so much because I think it's just brainless and letting your hit scan carry without really using a lot of team synergy. They play off Disruption, which I don't really, I respect it sometimes, but I think they utilize it a lot too much, which can be annoying for teams to play against. Maybe I'm just not the biggest fan of Widow.
I'm starting to get that feeling.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Blair. If you ever add me, don't ever look at my career profile.
You know what? Well, here's the thing. Their Widow hits like every shot, so it's okay if you miss sometimes and you main Widow, because that's the fun in it. But there's no fun if you just body everybody, you know?
You just click everything.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm more impressed by the fact that their Lucio punches far as this guy. Like I'm not even focused on the Widow for their team. But you
when a team runs Lucio more than they run a Nano Widow, you know there's something.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. All right, Mirage.
I don't. The first thing that comes to mind is probably the Lucio thing, like you mentioned.
Yeah, that was
nuts. Yeah, it was pretty nutty.
Oh.
Other than that, I don't know. I really don't know much about the team. I can't really recall playing them. We probably have.
No, I don't think you have yet. Actually, I think they were the other seed. So you will soon, maybe. You will.
Yeah, it's a good thing I don't play fair, so I get punched out of the sky.
You won't get punched out of the sky by Lucio.
Pretty unfortunate.
Yes. It was. I have never seen a Lucio hit scan before, but I'm pretty sure Bleach is it. I'm just saying. All right, Smurf Police.
I'll give you a guess on what I'm gonna say.
I really
does
have no
it
idea.
involve being in Trank for like the whole entire season?
Yeah. I don't know it.
Well, again, Smurf. Look at that. That VOD will be from a week.
I'll subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, you might as well just subscribe and watch every Trank video so you get an idea of what you're up against. But yeah, this season we have, I want to say 60 teams throughout all three tiers, maybe more than that. I'm not 100% certain, but because we've had so many teams, not everybody gets featured within the first stage like usual. And so their first feature match was like week 2, stage 2. And although we did have like their score to go off of, people weren't really talking about them a whole lot. And boy, just like Blur said, they feed off of disruption. Like their team is just absolutely chaotic. But it works. And you don't know how, and you don't know why, but it just works. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how it goes in the playoffs. All right, Nat.
My word is who?
Oh,
because I generally don't know who they are.
Oh, see, I was just giving you some like who Requiem. We gonna stomp them. No big, but
I mean that too. We are going.
Oh, there we go. All right, Ninja.
I don't know them, but I'm just assuming that they're kind of like avoided from EU contenders, except they're not actually good, is my assumption.
I don't know that reference, so I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. They play a lot of ball in Farah.
Sounds like my team.
Sounds like the way to go. All right, Hattori.
Okay. Well, yeah. Again, I was not here, but I heard they have Widow players.
Yeah, we
Like
scrimmed
Widow
them.
only players. Oh wait. Oh, we scrimmed them. Okay.
It was the dude named Snipes that when he
Oh,
went
the
on
guy that I
to
like went 50-50 with, and I haven't played a Widow in like a month.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, when I hear Widow one tricks, nothing good comes to mind. All I think of is decent mechanical aim and low game sense. But we'll see.
Ooh, that's some coach burns right there for Requiem. All right, Zinni, let's end it up here.
I think of music. I have heard of the team before, but I haven't like seen any of their matches before, so I can't really say anything about them.
All right, well, you'll get to know them one way or another. Either they'll make it your way in the playoffs, or they'll end up getting toasted by someone else before you get up there. Hopefully, so we shall see. We shall see. All right. Our next section is Team Superlative. So we say this every single night, but a superlative is kind of like a word that goes in front of a noun, kind of person, and it's just like the extreme of something. So for example, that we use all the time, that probably will be answered here in like 2 seconds. If I say, who is the biggest feeder on your team?
Me.
There we go. All right, there you go.
I was really hoping you were gonna say Blur.
Like I say it as an example to the folks at home, but usually the team just like jumps on it to answer the question.
Honestly,
It's obvious.
I think we're all gonna have a general agreement here, though. It's just-
Yeah. So that's the goal. It's kind of who everyone believes is the ultimate of this.
You know what? I'm a little disappointed y'all didn't say Blur because I had a joke for it too.
Ryan just charged into backline like a Blur, right?
No. You got your team feeling like Robin Thicke.
Nice. All right. So our first team superlative for the evening is, who is the most hardcore gamer of the team? So is just like all about the strats, all about the dub, like no room for error. You know, I mean, if you want to go the toxic route, maybe some keyboard throw in or something like that. Like, who is the most hardcore gamer on your team?
Do we all just
Nope,
say
starting
whenever?
with Blur and work your way down.
Starting with me?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna say Ninja.
What?
Any evidence to back that up? Support your case.
He is always in the middle of not getting down on himself necessarily, but always pointing out his own mistakes and looking to improve, which I respect like a ton. But yeah, definitely him as like the most hardcore, looking to improve, looking to get better player.
Okay, that turned it into a positive. That's good. All right, Mirage.
I'd probably say it's kind of tough. Probably Ninja. I'd agree with everything Blur said too. He's pretty new to the team, but so far I'd say like everything Blur said's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably a two-way tie between Ninja and Blur himself, ironically.
Alrighty. Smurf.
Probably Blur or Hattori. I don't really have anyone else to really go on because I mainly I play with Blur when we're ever doing scrims and matches, and the only person I play outside of him is Hattori, and whenever we're doing comp, it's usually him calling out how everyone on the team is doing something not right.
I gotcha. I gotcha. All
Can I add
right.
something to that?
Nat?
I'm gonna say Hattori, just cause like while everyone's just like going around and like spamming soundboards, like he's the only one that like cares about what's going on in the game.
All right. Ninja and Hattori, I'll save you till last. Zinni.
I'd also say Hattori. I've known him the longest, and when I first met him, he was just getting back into Overwatch, I think, and he was just really excited to like learn the game and get better. So he's really passionate, I think.
All right, Ninja. Do you accept the charges that have been tossed against you, or would you like to pick someone else?
I'm gonna say Hattori.
All right.
I've seen his setup. I have one monitor if that helps. So I can't. Yeah.
I mean, I have a small Philips TV as my second monitor, so I don't know if that shows the hardcore gamerness. I guess it depends on.
I got you.
cool
I got you all
monitors.
beat. I got you all beat. 32-inch flat screen TV. Then I got my actual monitor, and then I got one of those old school box style monitors for a third monitor.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I'm raising the bar, going straight down the line.
That is straight boomer. That is straight boomer right there. All right, Hattori, it looks like you got the most votes as the most hardcore gamer. Do you accept, or do you want to throw blame somewhere else?
I'll accept it. I mean, between like sports and other games, I mean, it's like I can't stand losing. So
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't take it to heart, that's all that matters.
I mean, I take my own gameplay to heart, but that's it.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. What we got next there, Gizmo?
All right. So the next superlative is always a fun one to ask because everyone wants to know who is the parent or parents of the team.
Nat. It's just not.
No other reason, just Nat.
Yeah, it's. I'd say Nat is definitely like the mom of the team. Just like care. You're feeding. Back up. Care.
Also,
and always-
everyone is 15 on this team, except
What?
I think our team average age is like 17 or 16. So
Oh, okay.
Nat is like
Got a Zoomer crew here.
very boomer for us.
Yeah.
22 or something.
I'm the third oldest. I'm not even the oldest, but I'm the parent.
Oh, you ain't in your 30s, so you ain't boomer material just yet. So I think you're still safe. Mirage.
Probably have to go with Nat as well. They're just like really supportive of everybody on the team, both in the game and outside of it too. So, and they always like get us to look at the big picture, like not just like what's happening in the moment, but the overall like stuff, like overall thing. So I probably just definitely have to go with Nat for that too.
All right, Smurf.
Probably Nat. Like the other two were saying, usually telling us to get out. But also, I checked on my picture in general, and she said it was very cool. And that's a very motherly thing to do. Support her children.
Alrighty then. Nat, we'll save you till last so you can accept or deny charges. Ninja.
I probably have to say either Blur or Nat because Blur happens to ping us multiple times, and I feel like they're the type of person that's like, okay, everyone be there in scrim. Okay, where is everyone? Okay, get in scrim. And then other than that, probably Nat. Other than that,
So we got caring mom and authoritative dad. Is that what we got going on here?
I have no authority over these children. They always join scrim like 5 to 10 minutes late.
You're literally the youngest.
Attempted authority, then.
I can't have any
Attempted
authority. Like I'll tell Wolfie just be in VC and to literally just like block me and then just join 10 minutes late.
Oh
I
my
have no
gosh.
authority over these kids.
You join a VC and deafen yourself because you're in comp.
True. Okay, I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah, that's also very true. Yeah.
So, Tori?
I mean, if Kiva were here and he was eligible, I'd say Kiva, but
I mean,
guess
you
I'll
can
just go
call
with
out
Matt.
anyone that's on your team,
Yeah.
even if they're not here.
I would
so.
definitely say Kiva then, because if I didn't, if I like just met Kiva, I've known him for a while, but if I just met him, I would think he's like in his 30s and a dad
Oh.
on everything.
All right, and last but not least, Zenny.
I think either Nat or Blair, because managing a team sometimes does feel like having to be a parent and just wrangling like toddlers all the time, trying to get everyone together.
Oh boy. All right, Nat, do you accept the charges placed against you, or do you want to throw blame somewhere else?
I accept.
Do you feel like you're the mom of the team?
Yeah, cause Wolfie and Blur like fight a lot, and they're both 15, and it's usually me who has to like say something. So yeah.
My kiddo's coming up on 13, so teenagers, man, just
It's not my fault. Wolfie wants to play Ash 24/7 in every scrim. All right, what do you want me to do?
What is the issue with that? I don't see an issue with that.
I mean, you two better be happy that it's not breaking you up and not me.
True.
Ooh.
Tori's gonna bring out the belt. Oh no.
With the studs.
Oh goodness! Why do we always get the abusive
The
parents like synonym?
Last
in
second,
here?
it's always the last
It's
second.
always the last. I was like, oh my gosh. We do not promote beating your children here at the BeatDrop or in Overwatch Tranquility. We just want everyone to know that. All right. So, since you're a Zoomer crowd, we do like to provide other games, maybe some more newer games than the 4-year-old Overwatch that people enjoy. And a very recent release, although the game is new, the cartoon is based off of, does have quite a history, and that is Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. And the character that we're going to be comparing tonight is the Scotsman. So who is the Scotsman of your team? Loud, boisterous, but dedicated to your team. Starting again with
I'm gonna
you.
have to say me on that one. I'm screaming in VC every scrim at like every moment, so I'm gonna have to take self-responsibility for that.
All right, Mirage.
Yeah, it's Blur for sure. Just loud, mainly. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
I'm gonna cut the rest of the definition out and just go with the loud part.
Yeah. I think there's one point where we all had to lower Blur's like volume thing on Discord because
No, I remember when I was still coaching, I told everyone to mute him because he was just.
For me, he's on 15% right now.
Oh my goodness, dude! Wow. All right, Smurf.
Blur.
All right, Nat.
Blur.
Blur.
Ninja. Hattori.
You're so mean.
I feel a pattern. Zinniad.
Scotland forever.
Blur.
Blur, do you accept the charges? Well, I guess you've already admitted, so I guess you technically have already accepted.
I think I kind of have to.
Oh, goodness.
You know, it's not my fault I want to win. Like, you guys could be stuck with somebody like Capital, who screams even more than me. So, you know what? I'll own the loudness.
I mean, if you both make it to All Stars or MVPs, we might have to have like a scream off or something in a game just to determine who is worse. All right.
Okay. So we always like to include like a really famous streamer or Overwatch League player, and today's player is Harblue. So who is the Harblue of the team? Who has the most contagious laugh on the team?
Who has the most contagious laugh?
Yeah, as in when they start laughing, everyone just can't help but join in.
I think probably Mirage.
Oh
Mirage
yeah.
doesn't laugh. Mirage doesn't laugh all too often. Because he's focused. He's working hard in scrim and in match. And so when he laughs, something funny has happened, and you can't help but chime in. Also, he's just got a nice laugh. Like, honestly, pretty nice laugh. I'd rate 8 out of 10.
I mean, I don't know if I can. I mean, that'd be weird if I said myself. I don't really view
I
myself
mean,
like
you
that. But
you can if you want to. There's no
I
rules
mean,
against
this is
that.
all new to me. I didn't really know my laugh was that popular. But if I had to pick somebody, I might go ahead and pick somebody who's not here. I think it's probably Wolfie. Yeah.
All right. Smurf.
I don't really know. I don't.
Haven't had a good laugh session with the team yet.
I mean, I played Cha-Cha Slide a few times, but I want to say me, but I don't know. I don't have enough experience with everyone here to really know that.
Gotcha. You're working your way up, looking to take that title in the future. Gotcha.
It's my goal.
Nat.
Mirage. Just like how Blur said, like it's rare for him to like laugh, but when he does, it's like I have to laugh too. Like you can't help it.
Okay. Ninja.
I really, off the top of my head, I really don't know, so I'm just gonna trust everyone and say Mirage.
All right. Hattori.
I'm gonna have to say Smurf Police. I mean, I've known him longer than the team has, but like I cannot even know what he's laughing at sometimes, and just laugh because of his laugh. Like,
There's a monkey in the bathroom, bro.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
Chris
I
Griffin.
laugh the most whenever I'm around him. So
nice.
And Zinni.
Probably Smurf Police too, since I don't think I've ever heard Mirage laugh.
haven't gotten to experience it yet.
No.
All right.
It's about a 50-50.
Yeah, I would say it's about 50-50 for the team. We'll have to check in later if we can get Smurf Police back, get an update as to whether or not they take that title from Mirage or not.
Mirage, you're going down, homie.
Didn't
Never
want to
laughing again.
Didn't realize we were starting a rivalry inside the team. My apologies. All right. All right. Last question for this section is we like to see how well the team kind of knows themselves outside of the team, outside of just the Overwatch matches, but we've come to learn over these few interviews that we've done that sometimes that's not the case. So we are going to open this up. You can either answer this about another teammate if you know them personally, or yourself. What is the most interesting hobby on the team? Who has it and what is it?
Oh, gee, I'm gonna need to think here. I think Nat does something weird like knitting, right? I can't remember though.
How is
Yeah, I'm
knitting
doing
weird?
it right
You're knitting right
How
now.
is knitting
Knitting's not
weird?
weird.
Yeah, knitting
Okay,
isn't
well,
weird.
I think knitting is weird because I'm like, if
Oh, because you're a
I think
teenager and Nat's a mom. I get that. Okay.
I just think like you can go to the store and buy something that's got knit. I don't know. No offense to you, Nat. I'm sure.
Yeah,
you're knitting
buy my hats, buy my knitted stuff.
What's
the
the problem with
star.
making things yourself, Blur?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Other than that, I don't know. Mirage has some nice hats from the photos I've seen of him. That's
No, not
I don't
my
know if
hat
he has like a hat
collection,
collection.
Got a hat collection. Mirage is being outed about his hat collection.
No.
Hey, Mirage, don't worry. I have a hat collection too.
All right, good. I'm not the only one now.
There's
I'm
nothing
telling you,
wrong
I'm
with it.
telling you right now. If you want some cool hats, look at Charlotte Hornet hats, man. They got some sick hats.
I'll have to check that out, dude. I'm not a fan, but
Hey, you don't have to be a fan for these hats. I'm just telling you.
All right, Mirage. Yours or another teammate's interesting hobby?
I mean, I don't think it's weird, but I know, like, I mean, I think it's quite nice. But I know that Nat likes to grow, like, tomatoes in the room. So.
Oh yeah.
Ah, got the green thumb and the knitting. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty different, and I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
That is
Police.
survival fittest.
That's right.
Would you guys consider math homework as a hobby?
No. How is homework a hobby?
It seems like Wolfie, at every chance he has, is watching an algebra lecture because he didn't do his homework before scrim.
Oh my god!
And so now, in between laps, he's just doing that. So I would have said that, but I don't know if you count procrastinating your algebra 1 homework as that.
I think that's more of a skill than a hobby.
Math is just easy in general. It comes really easy to me.
I mean, hey, I would say everyone can learn any subject. It's just whether you got the naturalization for it. Like if you got the history and you're able to do well at it, then it comes easy to you. And if not, you just gotta work at it a little bit. Unfortunately, not every teacher's the best teacher at making sure that all students have access to that. That's the ticket right there. All right, Smurf Police, yours or another teammate's interesting hobby?
Mine, because I collect Beyblades.
Yes! Let's go!
That is awesome.
I can name everyone in my collection on the dot.
Please tell me you have the 4. Please just tell me you have the 4 most important ones.
Oh no, it probably one of my favorite ones I got recently is called Big Bang Genesis. And it has electric driver and it's super cool because it zooms.
Dude.
That is nuts, man.
Smurf Police is about to be my new best friend. Like, you have no idea. When I hear people say Beyblade, I'm like, okay, 1, they better be talking about the original Beyblade, not that new kitty stuff they do now. And 2, they better have Draco. All I gotta say, you gotta have Draco.
Drago's pretty cool. I like I think it's Meteor L Drago that had this.
Oh yeah,
I remember trying that out. Oh my god, that was so funny. One of my easily my favorite ones called Burn Fire Blaze. It was from season 1 of Metal Saga. Oh, that thing won against everything.
It did.
And I mean everything.
We apologize for everyone at home. Gizmo doesn't get to nerd out very often, so
no, I did not.
Which is nothing wrong. I totally nerd out on stuff all the time too. So no shame, no shame. All right, Nat.
I'm gonna say Mirage because he used to collect Gundam.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god.
That shit is dope.
Okay, best series, Gundam Wings, done.
I'd have to agree with you. That or the original, the very original one.
Okay, this team is my new favorite team. I knew something was good coming with the name Otaku.
I mean, oh,
so
gracious.
two shows are anime that we watch.
Yeah, but we're gonna rack them up. I feel. All right, Ninja.
I really don't know. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. It's a learning experience for all of us. So,
yeah.
Hattori.
I'd say it's a tie between Smurf Police's Beyblade collection or Wolfie loves doing roleplay.
Wolfie does roleplay?
Oh my god!
That's the Dragon. Let's go!
It's news to me, bro.
I actually just did D&D for the first time last night, so.
Nice. That's something I've been wanting to get into. I haven't been able to find like a group to do it with online. But
well, I will talk to them, see if you can join us.
That'd be kind of cool. You know,
I mean, Wolfie is also on the debate team too, so
oh,
that
yeah.
kind of counts.
Oh, that's
All
that's
right.
pretty cool. See, Wolfie does way more than procrastinating on Algebra 1 homework. See?
No wonder he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
know
wrote
algebra. He's doing so much other stuff.
Yeah, got so much else going on. All right, and Zinni.
I don't really know either. I feel selfish saying myself,
That's fine.
but
No worries.
I guess I'm like an artist, like a digital artist, and I like doing stuff like just regular drawing, like 3D modeling, just anything. I sew too. I just have really creative bones, I guess.
Hey.
Do you want to make me a cyborg Charmander?
Sure.
This is not the time to start hiring people to do that work. Okay, well we've got some. This is probably the most.
That's the best one we've ever had for.
I have to say this is the most hobbies that we've had from people like outside of Overwatch. Like most teams come in here and they're like, does playing Overwatch count as a hobby? It's like,
is that or just one of them randomly cooks late at night and streams it?
yeah,
Like I think we kind of like
is the weirdest combination here, but it's. I feel like it's always good for everyone to kind of have their own hobby, like outside of gaming. Like there's so much more to do, so much more to see. You know, it opens horizons to have a good hobby. So my hobby is trying not to pull my hair out with my children. So, you know, it's a constant battle. I try to keep up with it. Lots of new strategies to employ all the time. All right, so we have made it to the end of our evening, which means Gizmo.
It is server kick trivia time. All right, so we're gonna just, yeah, exactly, just kick them right on
nice
out.
people, but we gotta get you out of here.
All right, so tonight is the category is character voice line. You're gonna say your name that's in Discord. Please do not say me for your buzzer, because if you say me and Jack, we won't know who's saying what.
We won't know. We just won't know.
Because I actually got the Discord like to my third monitor off to the right is a little small box one, so I really can't. Anyways, if you answer it correctly, you get to pick who on your team is kicked out of the server. If you get it wrong, you will be the one kicked. Is there any questions before we get started?
I have a question. It's
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
So we just yell out our name?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first
Okay.
person imagine like you're hitting a buzzer and you're like the first person to answer. So
And your Discord name, by the way, because we've had a few say their actual name.
yeah, like their player name or their personal name, and it's like we don't know what that is, so we can't. All right, so tonight's server kick trivia. Also, you cannot vote for yourself. We had a couple teams do that, and people were being too nice. This is cutthroat, all right?
So lame.
This is the prize is to get to finish the night out with us, and you get completely uncontested airtime. So you can say whatever you want with nobody on the team to be able to say no. And they'll get to find out when the video comes out. So that's what you're going for. That's what you're going for. We don't have any like giveaways or stuff. We're too broke for that. All right.
Don't worry though. We always like to go with a very easy one first. So
That's
the
right.
first one.
Did you say what the subject was?
Yeah, I said character voice line first.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right. So the first one is Bring
Smart Police.
Smurf.
Don't correct.
That is correct.
Bring.
Mirage, I'm sorry, my homie.
No.
It's only rivalry for being the funny man.
Oh goodness.
Oh wow.
All right, here let
Unlike
me lower my window so we can start getting these out here. Mirage, we gotta send you on your way. Is there
I've
any
been
last
voted out.
words?
I just appreciate you guys' time. Thanks. It was a lot of fun podcast.
All
Here you
right.
come.
Well, back into the desert with ya, Mirage.
We love you.
All
Goodbye.
right, sending you on your way. Usually I've been so interested in the conversation, I didn't actually have a chance to prep any of these. So we'll have to make them up on the fly. All right, and then there were 6. All right, next one. We've got... Measure twice, cut once.
Smurf Police.
Smurf Police.
Oh my god.
Genji.
It is Genji.
What the fuck? I have
Smurf
never
Police
heard that
is gonna
one.
You've never heard that one? See, this is
Oh,
how you know Blur plays tank.
Beyond all of your understanding. Blur, get out of here.
Oh,
I'm thinking Blur.
Wow.
Oh man, Blur, we are
Oh,
sending you on your
All right,
way.
you know
Any
what?
last words?
Next scrim, it's you're playing Diva the entire time. No
Oh.
wrecking ball for you. No wrecking ball for you. No what? I will not tolerate this. But yeah, ton of fun, guys. Thanks for having us
Well,
on.
we were glad to have you, but you really should get some Windex for that window. You know, it looks kind of blurry. All right, moving on to our next one there, Gizmo.
Of course, this is probably something you guys hear in real life a lot. Shh, the adults are talking.
Smurf Police.
Yeah.
Ah, Smurf Police.
Anna.
So close, City. So close.
You're so close.
It's Anna.
That is correct.
Zinni. Actually, no, not Zinni.
Zinni's the competition now.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Zinni.
Wow, I try to participate for once and I get thrown out of the door.
I'll get revenge.
Please do.
All right, Zinni, any last words?
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Hit me up for that whatever Charizard you wanted. I don't know.
Will do.
Well, Zinni's been so nice, so I'm just gonna thank you for being here. See you later. I got nothing crazy to say for that one. All right, 4 remaining. Somebody's got to dethrone Smurf Police here. New member of the team, but just cutting everybody out on this one. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna give the supports an edge on this one. Do I look like an angel of mercy to you?
Smurf Police.
Nat. I thought I heard Nat say it first.
You're the one that said it, so I'll let you be the caller on it.
I'm just gonna guess. Mercy?
Oh!
No.
Actually, that comes from our favorite immortality wielding Baptiste.
And actually, fun fact. Baptiste's character design originated from one of Mercy's early designs, which is why he has that voice line.
Oh, I didn't realize the connection with that. I just figured that it was like a play on words because everyone.
Yeah, they actually originally thought about giving Mercy an immortality field.
Oh, interesting.
I would uninstall.
That's
I would uninstall.
Right?
I mean, was that in place
Team
of the
Res
res
plus immortality? Woof.
Oh, it was in addition to. Oh, that's way OP. Oof.
What, they worry about taking CC out of the game.
All right.
Right?
Nat, you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Any last words before we send you on your way?
Make sure Smurf Police doesn't win. That's it. And thanks for inviting us.
No problem. Thanks for being here. Oh, Nat, we send you on your way. All right, and then there were 3. Gizmo, what do we got next?
Well, hang in there.
Smurf Police.
Smurf.
Police. Who is it?
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's Anna, but I'm not sure.
Oh, we got him!
Oh, we got him!
We got him!
That is the demon of ice herself, May. When she
that
goes,
is the queen.
hang in
That
there.
is the queen
No,
of
demon.
ice. Queen of ice.
We don't. Hey, no. There's no. Who did we have last time? I
Yeah,
forgot.
but yes, that is the Ice Queen demon herself, May Smurf. You have
I'm
been.
mad.
You will be sent on your way. Any last words?
Analyzing location. Hot, dry, unpleasant. Ideal for hamsters.
Oh. We are gonna. Oh, he kicked himself before I could kick him up. Well, we're gonna. Since he's the police, we're gonna lock up his account. And I spelled it wrong, so that makes it all so much better. All right, so in an interesting turn of events, we have the two quietest members of this game. Usually it's like the person that answers the most and then the person that doesn't answer at all. So, interesting turn of events here between Ninja and Hattori. So, I'm gonna make it an easy one. It's my favorite voice line in the game. Is my absolute favorite. It's in the refrigerator.
Ninja.
Sorry.
Ninja, split second.
I'm gonna guess Roadhog.
No!
Oh my God, no!
And it's so great because it doesn't make sense with his character. But if you know anything about the person who does his voice acting, he has a lot of history with like Foster's Home and stuff like that. And it is Reaper, not Roadhog. Yeah. But it is my favorite voice line because it's like, what did you say? Refrigerator, this makes no sense. Yeah. So Ninja, we are sending you on your way. Any last words?
Thanks for having me. Sorry I didn't talk much, but yeah, thanks.
No worries. We literally had an interpreter for one person that didn't say a word. So we accept all talkers and non-talkers alike here, but unfortunately you had no cloak. Coming into this match. And Hattori, although late to the interview, you are walking away the victor without a word being said. How do you feel?
It was just strategy.
Big brain strats right there. All right, so the floor is yours. Do you have anything that you would like to say or shout out with your team not able to speak against you?
I mean, nothing bad. I mean, I love the team. I love everyone on here. I mean, I just joined recently, but I have a lot to bring as a player and as a coach to the team. So, yeah, I mean, I genuinely enjoy playing and being around them. So.
This team is too nice. I love them too much.
Right?
They're just so nice.
Besides when Blur tries contesting the pharmacy.
There we go. There we go.
Humble until the last second.
All right. Well, thank you all so much to Hattori and to the Otaku Empire for joining us for another Beat Drop. Remember, we are doing these after every feature match until the end of the season. We are trying to make up for that stage 1 deficit. So be sure to always come here at youtube.com/OW Tranquility after you catch us over at twitch.com/OW Tranquility for the feature match this evening. That being said, that's it from us here at the Beat Drop. My name's Captain Jack.
And I'm Gizmo Charmander, and we'll see you next time.
Let's drop the beat.